more years. No 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 more years.
I'm ready, man. No, last time I saw it. Okay, man. It looks like you lost a little.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, I told you. Yeah, I noticed it. Yes, I have.
No more years. No more years.
So this is what it looks like. That's the line? Okay, so it starts back here.
No more years. 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 No more years.
For participating. Because the next thing I'm going to ask you is, in addition to no booze, I'm going to ask you, please, no, between questions, so we can get as many questions asked as possible.
That's right. I think first of all, the citizens of Ward 4 and the surrounding communities right around Walter Reed especially will have a major role in what that installation becomes over the next administration. That's what I firmly believe. I would like to see some senior housing there. I would like to see affordable housing there. I would like to see some commercial developments, restaurants. I would also like to see a movie theater so I don't have to take my family up to Silver Spring anymore. That's very important. Yes, I could go downtown, but the parking is so high downtown, so I stay where I don't have to spend, a roll of dollars, $10 worth of quarters to park. That's very important. But what I would like to see specifically is we've got to deal with the fact that there's no affordable housing. We've got to deal with the fact that we've got homeless in Ward 4. I remember when I first moved in the ward back in '95, I didn't see homeless, but you see them now. This must be dealt with. We've got to deal with the fact that mental health issues are causing these people to be on the street. So we cannot cut funding to mental health here in Washington. We've got to deal with this. But the most important thing is commercial development. We've been starving for it in Ward 4. We've been neglected. Ever since I've been here, we've been neglected. So I'm looking forward to taking that on with the help of the citizens around Shepherd Park, Brightwood, all the communities.
Mr. Alexander, your time is up.
Georgia Avenue, 10 years ago, we had elected officials, both council, mayor, we even had the President of the United States walk up Georgia Avenue and say, we're going to do some economic development on Georgia Avenue. Well, it was only when the community started to work hard with the city council and ANCs to put together larger parcels of land that we were able to work with the development community, and look what's happening now.
And it seems to me the first thing that we want to ensure is that that site is integrated with the local neighborhood so that we don't have something that looks different than what the neighborhood looks like. We also need to have a microcosm of our community. We need to develop retail and other opportunities there. We need to develop housing. We desperately need affordable housing in the District of
New residential buildings opening up. New restaurants downstairs from where there used to be used car lots and open-air drug markets, now there sits grocery stores. Now we have the community shopping places. So what has always been the big issue on Upper Georgia Avenue is that there are small parcels of land. In the industry, they call it small footprints. And so what Upper Georgia Avenue has always been waiting on, the Lower Georgia Avenue is a big parcel of land that we will be able to use to bring the type of mixed-use development that you're seeing U Street, Southwest Waterfront. We're starting to put together in Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Alabama, and Stanton. And so that is the plan and the hope for Georgia Avenue. Absolutely, my administration is going to continue the collaborative process that we've already started, working with our fabulous council member and our ANCs and community groups But we need this parcel of land to be that anchor, that impetus for Upper Georgia Avenue, to bring the residential development, to bring the shops, to bring the restaurants that Lower Georgia Avenue and other places in the city have been getting because they had that.
We need to develop workforce housing. I have a plan to develop housing for our teachers, for our firefighters, and for our police officers. We have only 20% of our police officers who live in the District of Columbia, and a smaller percentage of our firefighters, and a relatively small percentage of our teachers who live in the District of Columbia. That will bring people back to the District of Columbia who will pay taxes. We will create jobs in the District of Columbia. When they're created at Walter Reed, we will ensure that the first source law is implemented, which this administration has failed to do. The council put almost $1 million to hire new people for the first source law in the District of Columbia. There has been absolutely not $1 that's spent, not any implementation, and as a result, we have lost jobs that were obligated to be filled by contractors with district residents. Thank you very much.
And look at the speech that she gave out.
And the guy let me in, he saw that I was aligned, and I just put my head in. Yeah. I go in and it's over. And they didn't realize it was at the edge. So they opened the door back up and then cut off the line. And everything was how did it?
No.
One thing I'm not is they are just very comfortable.
Okay, good.
You know what now?
Yeah, I mean, you done put in your time.
31 years.
Yeah.
And enjoying it every day.
Amen.
Plus I'm good at it.
Yeah, I agree.